What is up, Connoisseurs? Serial Connoisseur is back in the house, or his apartment. We've got a really special episode for you guys today. We're gonna do a little review of a limited edition Frozen 2 cereal. I had never heard about this Frozen 2 until I was in the stores in the cereal aisle, where I spent several hours a day just perusing my wares, and I saw this, and I was flabbergasted. Who are these two beautiful women on the cover of a cereal box? And I bought it, of course, because it's limited collector's edition. We're going to see why later. And apparently they made a movie about it, a movie about a cereal, and this is a big breakthrough for the cereal industry. We don't get a lot of movies based on cereals. So I saw it last night, and I loved it. Spoiler alert. Hashtag Frozen 2. The Connoisseur loved it. I didn't really know what was going on, but that's okay. It wasn't really so much about the cereal, I noticed in the plot, but that's okay too. Sometimes it's good to take liberties with the source material. Watchmen is my favorite movie of all time, and there's barely any of the comic in it, so who am I to talk, right? But yeah, let's. It's big. I think it's big. I think I cried a lot. I laughed a lot. It made me hungry for some cereal when I was done, and I think Oscar might shine his light on Frozen 2. And folks, if we can win this is going to be a huge breakthrough, not just through the public eye, but through the world. That cereal is meant to be taken seriously, not just as a food form, but as an art form. And personally, I think there are some cereals out there that maybe should have gotten a movie first. I would have loved to see like a Rampage, that movie that came out a few years ago, but maybe instead of Dwayne Johnson, it's Tony the Tiger. I've got a fan script, but we're not going to get into that right now. Let's jump into the cereal review. Come on. So here it is, Frozen 2. This cereal's so nice, they froze it twice. So we review on 4 counts. Is there a mascot? Back of the box, the shape of the cereal, and a taste test. Now, is there a mascot? Well, this one's kind of interesting. There's multiple mascots on both sides. There's Elsa, and there's Anna, and there's that guy. I wasn't really too crazy about him, Mr. the Snowman. But I like these two ladies. If I weren't a married man, I don't know what to tell you. But the thing is, for this one, we can't really review on the back of the box because this is a double-sided box. So maybe if you're having breakfast and you don't like the way one of these beautiful women is looking at you, you can just flip them around and have another beautiful woman looking at you. The problem is one of them comes with a snowman who's also looking at you, so if you're not really into the cut of his jib, maybe Elsa's gonna be the lady for you. I don't know what to say. So yeah, you can't really review the front of the box. But in terms of mascots, these are two very shiny, as you can see, shiny women. Like you're collecting shiny Pokemon, maybe you can collect shiny women. I do like the way Elsa is looking over the bowl of cereal. That is a very revered, a very a knowing look. This is holding cereal in the highest esteem, which is how it should be. Now, Anna, she's kind of turning her back on the cereal, I've noticed, which should very rarely be done, because we love cereal. The look in her eyes, there's just such a mystery to that. Oh, who am I to say? And there's the snowman. He's not really a mascot. I think they just gave him something to do. So yeah, we can't really review the back of the box. There's no games. There's no puzzles, except maybe puzzling over is she married? Does she have a husband? Who knows? I'm married. So alas, Elsa, it is not meant to be. But let's get to the review. So for the shape of the cereal, this does include your generic wheat-based good. It looks kind of like a Cheerio. I mean, Cheerios kind of holds the circle ground pretty well, so you've got to be a pretty bold newcomer, a real ace to try and ape on what they perfected. But it's a perfect circle, so I'll give them kudos for that. This one does come with marshmallows. You've got your... Now, the box said this is a leaf. Looks more like a clamshell to me. Maybe it could just... Oh, maybe she froze the leaf. I forgot she can do that in the movie. I just saw it last night. I still have a lot to look up because, again, I didn't really understand what was going on, but this is the leaf. I don't know if the leaves are a good thing to have in your cereal. It might be a little crunchy, but it is a marshmallow leaf, so I'll give them a pass. Now, these are just to the untrained eye, circles, but the box says you can make your own snowman out of these. So, don't have to ask me twice. Do you want to make a snowman? It's a marshmallow today. Okay, so I made my own snowman, as you can see here. I think if they're going to tell you to build a snowman with your marshmallows, they maybe should have changed the sizes, because this just looks like dots, to be honest. So I'm using my imagination here a little bit, which is kind of hurting me. I don't do that very often, but I think I can see it. I just would have maybe had a big circle, a small circle, and a medium-sized circle to really look like a snowman. Oh yeah, also I found this shape in there. It's not seen very often. I don't know if this is supposed to be another leaf, or maybe it's a tooth. So, or maybe that, it's a little mitten maybe. Yeah, there's his little snowman mitten. He just has one. Or maybe you can have... I don't know what that is, but there's a lot of artistic interpretation. Yeah. So here is the Frozen 2 cereal in the bowl. We are about to do our taste test, but I thought it might be fun if maybe I pretended instead of ice powers, I have milk powers, and that's what I can use for my cereal. So, oh my goodness. Alright, so we're about to do the taste test. I have my bowl ready, and I've actually got Elsa here with me. She's gonna be eating breakfast together. I've actually been putting the box there a couple of times whenever I eat my cereal. It's like a nice little breakfast with the family, so to speak. I usually eat cereal by myself, so it's good to have some company. I usually throw a box away when I'm done with it for cereal, but I might actually keep this one. Who knows? I like it a lot. So here's the taste test. Let's see how it is. Frozen 2. Hope it's as good as the movie. I love the movie. I'm just gonna... so I can talk business. I'm not crazy about it, honestly. It's a little dry, it's a little flavorless. I think the marshmallows are really bringing the weight here for a nice little sweetness kick. These wheat pieces are really holding them back. At least Lucky Charms and Cheerios have a little panache, a little flavor, whereas I'm just getting nothing here. If it weren't for the marshmallows, this would be horrible. And I hate to imagine that something as beautiful as this could hold a cereal so dry and stale and unappealing. But I mean, it's a full bowl, so I have to finish it. It feels like work at this point. Relationships kind of feel like work, too. Do you ever notice that? I do. Sometimes too much work. I love Frozen, too, though. I love that box. It is a good box. I think I have a little conspiracy theory that maybe they put so much money on the movie more than the cereal was based on like The Hobbit, how The Hobbit turned out. I loved The Hobbit, then I read the books, and it kind of sucked. But no, not the highest marks for the cereal itself. It's not the best breakfast, not the best meal, but the box is very much worth it to have such a mystique persona such as Elsa and her sister Anna on the box. It's a great box. Two-sided. You can look at either one of them. Just have them there having breakfast with you. I think that's great. The cereal, not so much, but you can honestly just throw the cereal out and keep the box. I think any kid would like it. All the dads out there, maybe some of the parents. It's great for everyone. So Frozen 2, the cereal, gets 2 for Frozen 2. I was trying to think about that. Why is it called Frozen 2? Because, okay, I threw the box, but there's two characters on the box. So you know that there's 2 characters that they have. This is why I don't work in Hollywood.